Chapter 8: Fuel, CO₂ Emissions, and Feasibility Study. Today we're going to finish up the big picture of EnergyPLAN by talking about what happens after we've run all our simulations. You can think of this chapter like doing the final calculation after cooking a big meal. You check how much you spent, how much food you used, and how much waste you produced. EnergyPLAN does something similar. It calculates final fuel use, CO₂ emissions, costs, and also shows how well your energy system balances itself, including gas and electricity. First, EnergyPLAN adjusts the boilers that we temporarily removed from calculations earlier, because sometimes CHP units need maintenance. It adds back those boiler numbers to make sure total heat demand is fully covered. Then it looks at critical excess electricity production, or CEP. This is like food leftovers after everyone has eaten. The system applies several smart tricks to reduce these leftovers, like reducing certain renewable generation first, lowering CHP production, using electric heating, making extra hydrogen, even slowing down nuclear plants, all step by step to avoid wasting power. It also checks grid stability, ensuring enough power plants are running to keep the grid steady, like making sure you have enough lights on at a party so no one trips in the dark. The model calculates what percentage of stability you achieve and flags if you fall short. Then it looks at heat balances. For every district heating group, it checks if the heat produced matches the heat needed, after counting solar heat, CHP, boilers, heat pumps, and any electric heating used. This is like making sure every table at the party gets enough food. Next comes fuel consumption. The model breaks down total fuel use by coal, oil, natural gas, and biomass, based on your input. It can keep some fuel shares fixed or flexible, like deciding if you absolutely must have a vegetarian option or if it's okay to swap some dishes around. For electricity imports and exports, it adjusts fuel accounts so it reflects true usage, including trade. With fuel numbers ready, EnergyPLAN calculates CO₂ emissions simply by multiplying the amount of each fuel by its emission factor, like adding up calories from each food type. It also adjusts for trade, so imported electricity counts in your total emissions. Then it gets more detailed with the gas grid. EnergyPLAN calculates hourly gas consumption in houses, industries, transport, and power plants, and balances this with local biogas and syngas production. It also includes gas storage if you have it, just like a pantry that helps you smooth out grocery shopping over the week. The system also calculates the share of renewable energy. It compares all green sources, like solar, wind, hydro, biomass, against total primary energy to see if you're hitting green energy targets. It shows both overall renewable share and how much of electricity specifically comes from renewables. Finally, it wraps everything into a big cost calculation. It sums up fuel costs, operational costs, investment costs, CO₂ emissions costs, and even profits or losses from electricity trading. For electricity, it calculates how much you pay when you import and how much you earn when you export, including any income from cross-border bottlenecks where prices differ. This part tells you if your energy system is not just technically feasible, but also economically smart. In simple terms, this chapter is like checking your receipt after shopping, counting your calories after a meal, and balancing your budget after a party. It ensures you see the complete picture: energy flows, fuel usage, pollution, costs, and system stability, all so you can make smart choices about designing better, cheaper, and greener energy systems.